Hey parents, as we wrap up quarter 1, I'm getting a lot of questions. I'm seeing a lot of questions online. Parents asking about what should they be doing? What are my next steps? And I can fully understand. Report cards have come out, testing scores have come out. Teachers are in a panic worrying about grouping and remediation. Parents are trying to figure out, does my child need tutoring? Should I be concerned with their grades? And yes, we should always be concerned with our child's grades and help them learn how to stay on top of them. But what does that mean for us as parents, teachers, and mentors? Well, first, we want to think about, are these actual academic problems or are they adjustment issues? Are they issues with effort? Today, I'm going to go over 5 questions that parents have asked me or have seen on sites like Google and Reddit. Question 1, what do quarter 1 grades actually tell me about my child's progress? Well, quarter 1 grades are not the final judgment. This is just the beginning of the year. This gives us a quick snapshot on what our child knows and where they need to grow. Do the grades show lack of understanding or lack of effort? Are they showing that our child is struggling with transitioning into this new environment? These are things we need to consider. First, sit down with your child and have an open conversation about their grades. What's going on in this class? Are they low quiz scores? Are we not turning in homework? Are you not understanding the teacher? Next, schedule a meeting with the teacher. This is not a chance for you to argue and debate your child's grades. This is the very first meeting where you could come up with a plan together. Is my child coming home every day and saying they have homework, nothing to study? And the teacher is saying that online there are plenty of resources where the student can find additional support. This is an open door conversation. Make sure you come with your notebook, pencil, or you're ready to record on your phone. The teacher is about to give you, come up with a plan and attack it during quarter 2, question 2. Should I be concerned if grades are lowering? Not necessarily. Quarter 1 grades are an adjustment period. In the beginning of quarter 1, students are working on material from the prior year. It's when students are getting new curriculum, new study habits, new teachers, and new environment. Many students are going from elementary school to middle school to high school. This is a big adjustment. In elementary school, most students have 1, maybe 2 teachers. In middle school, they may jump to 4 or 7, and in high school, from 4 to 8 classes a day. All of these adjustments should be analyzed and discussed with your child. Here are 3 actions to help your child transition into this new environment. 1, set weekly homework or studying routine. 2, use feedback notes on return work to target weak skills. 3, celebrate effort and small wins. Confidence fuels improvement. Remember, this is just the beginning. We have 4 quarters. Let's start strong and finish strong. Question 3, when does state testing begin and what's the purpose of these early assessments? State testing varies from state to state. States typically have a quarter 1 diagnostic exam their students are performing. This gives teachers a chance to group and see what remediation needs to be done. This is not an end-all. The goal of these early tests is to see the growth over time of your child. If your child is performing at a lower level, it's important to look at some key features. Where are they performing percentile-wise? The goal is to see growth over time. So as your child assesses more throughout the year, we should see their score improve. Question 4, how can I help my child feel prepared, not pressured for testing? The key is continuous practice, not cram. Waiting until April to start studying or find a tutor is not ideal. The goal is continuous practice throughout the year, whether one-on-one with you, a tutor, or their teacher. It is important for students to constantly review their material. Reviewing material from August and September, in January, using resources like iExcel, Khan Academy, MindPlay, Read Theory for 15 to 20 minutes a day could drastically change your child's scores by the end of the year. Reinforce positive language. This is just a way to show what you've learned. Remember, these tests are not an end-all be-all. If you let your child know, I just need to see what you understand so I can better help you. Reinforcing positive language. Saying things like, this is just a way to show what you've learned. Let your child feel a little bit more comfortable while taking the test. Teachers do this all the time in school. Create a test-like environment at home. Create a quiet environment, no phones, no TVs, no other adult in the room, and have them take 30 minutes to an hour and complete the diagnostic. This will help create an environment your child is comfortable in. Remind them that effort and consistency matter more than one test day. Question 5. How can quarter one grades help my child perform better? Quarter one grades reveal learning gaps. Those learning gaps can then be reinforced on those same apps that I spoke of before. iExcel, Khan Academy, Mind Play, and Read Theory. Students can practice, use reteach, and relearn materials they may have forgotten. Use grade reports to identify specific skills such as fractions, main ideas, writing structure, and strengthen them. If you see repeated low scores in one area, ask the teacher for practice resources. Turn their grades into a game plan. This makes progress measurable and actionable. Remember, quarter one grades are not the end-all be-all. Focus on your child's effort, energy, and confidence. They'll need this heading into the next testing season. And always remember, you're not in this alone. So if you need additional support, you can always head over to joyceeducationalservices.org and sign up for a free consultation. We can discuss tutoring or educational support